started off like any other day, just hanging out with my friends. One of my good friends that I surf with. We were just trying to go to the beach, just trying to get somebody to drive us to the beach because we weren't old enough to drive yet. And his mom agreed to take us over there, so we were really happy. Then we noticed like the wind was like a little bit, it was a little much. It was pretty choppy out at sea, but we didn't really care. We were young. We just wanted to go surf no matter what the conditions were, as long as there was waves. So we were like, oh yeah, let's go out. We'll try to surf. It's early in the morning. There's not many people out there, if there was anyone out there. And we were like, all right, yeah, yeah, let's go do it. Let's go off. All right, it's a good idea. So we paddle out. I'm a little bit better at paddling than my friend is. He's had shoulder surgery, so we paddled out. I keep battling through the waves. It's almost like never ending. We kept on going wave after wave. About half a mile down from like the pier, from the rocks. And I'm paddling, and my friend, he just can't get through the waves, so he gives up because his shoulders hurt, and I'm just keep on going because I wanted to make it out. I wasn't about to go back to shore and be like, couldn't make it. I didn't want to give up, but I ended up going back out, and I just kept going, and then eventually I looked up and I was like, oh man, I'm getting kind of close to the rocks. I'm fine. I drifted pretty far, but I was like, oh, I won't get that far. So I just kept going, just kept battling and battling, and the next thing you know, it seemed like 5 seconds later, I looked up, and the rocks were right next to me, and I was like, oh, this is not good. So I decided that it was probably a good idea to take my leash off so I wasn't attached to my surfboard, and I had my wetsuit on, and the waves were rocking back and forth right next to the rocks, and I was just looking for a good spot to try to grab on, and all I could think about was just smashing into these rocks, and I lost my surfboard. I'm just swimming with my wetsuit on now, so I did one wave picked me up backwards, and then I just slam into this rock, and there's barnacles all over it, and they catch my wetsuit, and I'm just glued to the side of the rock, like holding on, and eventually I'm able to crawl up on the side of the rock, and I finally get up there. I'm cut from the barnacles. My wetsuit's all chopped up everywhere. My feet were exposed, so they were all cut up. My hands were exposed because I was holding on. And then my friend's so worried, he's already ran all the way down to the pier. He ran down the rocks. I'm trying to get lifeguards or something to help me out. I ended up having to walk all the way back down the rocks, probably pretty far, feet bleeding everywhere. His mom was all worried. She never takes us to the beach, and I put her through that. And then finally got back to the rocks, and it was just, I've never seen my friend be so worried before. He was so happy to see me, but it was a good ending to an interesting day.